We're gonna talk about.
Rolling now.
We
don't need 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hey,
Today we're
everybody.
talking about our journey in the Navy so far and things we would change in the Navy. I got Hamilton, Tansel, and my boy.
I didn't say you're Martin.
Yeah, you don't even know his
Martin.
name.
I just met
Martin.
Martin today, so hey, without further ado, man, I'm gonna let these boys take the flow.
So, hey everybody.
Experience in the Navy.
Yeah, how y'all experience been so far in the Navy, like from start to finish, like as far as like in the fleet, like the real deal.
Sorry. The fleet has been amazing.
No, real talk.
It has. It really has. It has.
Yeah, okay.
No, real talk. Okay, so first of all, y'all, I'm U.S.N. Tansel Doctor, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the military about to be a year now. I joined February 17th in boot camp. And yeah, about to be a year. I've been here in Washington about 5 months now.
You were stationed in Washington.
I'm stationed in
By the way.
Washington. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, boom.
What station in Washington?
Yeah, stationed in Washington State. Woo, yeah,
What
woo.
station?
We can't put all that out there. I think.
West side.
Yeah, no. But no, anyways, look, so as far as my experience, it's definitely cool, man. Like, get to meet different cultures, different type of people from all different backgrounds. I learned a little bit about myself that I wasn't aware of in boot camp in A school, even up
But
until
how
this
it's
very
been
point.
so far, like
I'm trying
for
to
the
get there.
beginning.
I'm trying to get there. So like,
Talk about the beginning, bro.
Okay.
I want to know about the beginning.
The beginning.
okay, the very beginning.
When you
February
first stepped off the
17th.
Can we redo the video, please?
From February 17th.
Can we redo the
Hopping,
video, please?
getting off
Genesis.
getting off the
Genesis,
airport,
bro.
getting off the airplane.
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
read
There you go.
this?
I already like, let me redo this. Please, like, just delete this.
No, we on topic.
Yeah, no. Okay, no, like I guess boot camp for me, like it's 2 months. It was cool, man. It was a cool vibe. It was definitely different. I was away from my family. That was the first time I was really away from my family.
No, not boot camp. Fleet. When you first stepped off the bus from A school to the fleet, where we work now, how it's been since then?
I thought you go first. I thought we were talking about the beginning. You talking about the fleet.
Beginning of the fleet.
Oh, I thought you said boot camp A school.
Do you want me to go first?
Beginning
You
of
can
the
go.
fleet.
Bump it.
Anyway, so this is my second command right here. My first command was in Sasebo, Japan.
There you go.
It's a different class of ship than I'm on now, but I can't talk about that. But when you get off like the bus or whatever, like if somebody picks you up and takes you to your command, you know, you're gonna go in there and start doing a process of like learning the ship and what you have to do and what you can't do and all that other stuff. Since my rate, I did like something completely different from what you guys had to do. Like I had to do like, we had to get like a certain like clearance to go in certain spaces and all that other stuff. So like, my experience, like, you know, hella nervous on my first command, but this one I just came here and I'm like, I'm just gonna do what I gotta fucking do and mind my damn business. Sorry. But, so, like, what do you mean, like, fully, like?
All right, so my experience so far in the fleet, it's been very well. I was very nervous, right? Came in, first checked in. Obviously, I knew a couple people from A school, but I was, you know, you go somewhere for the first time, you anticipating, you don't know what's going to happen. I'm one of those type of people where, all right, I start working, and as soon as I know what to do, then I'm cool. But at first you're gonna have jitters and you're gonna be nervous. That was my beginning, you know.
So they wanna know like how long you been here, like give them details, like they just.
How long have I been here? Been here since last September.
Period.
That was my beginning process, you know. Let's talk about like the beginning processes of like y'all checking to y'all first command in the fleet, you know.
Well, I mean, like I said, I've been here for about 5 months. So, like, of course, coming in, first of all, I've never been to Washington State, so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know. I heard it was hella rainy. I heard it was like a different type of culture, a different vibe here. So, I'm coming from Texas. Shout out Dallas, Texas. Yeah, man, like it was cool. Like, got to experience the needle. Went to a Seahawks game. The command in itself was cool. Just cool, man. Certain activities here. There's mountains. You can hike here. In Texas, there's nothing but just clubs, bar hopping, and just parties. So here is just a different type of vibe. So yeah, man, it was cool.
I mean, like, you still do that here. Like, I'm
Yeah.
I live in Bellevue, so like we're still used to like the cloudy weather and stuff. Like there's things to do. It's like different from like certain locations. Like the party vibes here are completely different from like other states.
I agree. Totally agree.
Like here, like to bring race into this factor, like there's not a lot of like
Black people
here.
For
So
real.
like
I was
you're
gonna
not
say
gonna have
that.
like
At all.
the super overlit like black clubs and all
At
that
all.
stuff. Like it's
It's like
It's
you
like-
see a black person
Yeah.
here, it's like exciting.
you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. It's like
It's
But like
you see
my brother.
You see Bigfoot. I'm like,
I would say Bigfoot.
almost. I mean, what about you, Hamilton? Like,
Jesus, that's
how's
crazy.
your experience been so far in the beginning of going to the fleet?
So going to the fleet is a totally different experience. It is. So once you go through boot camp, you know you have all these expectations and stuff, and then when you're in the fleet, it's entirely different. It is you're at work. Like you got to take care of your job or people die.
Yeah.
Like
That's from me.
regardless of anything, like whether you're in the shipyards, whether you're here or there, like you still have watches, you have to be on the alert all the time. And so there's that part of the fleet. The other part of the fleet, you know, it's a brotherhood. You know, you get to meet all kinds of different people. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse with that one, but truly it is. And as far as the race thing goes, being in Washington,
Yeah.
his cool thing about the Navy is like it's so diverse that like I'm not saying I don't feel that way or whatnot, but like to be honest, like I'm around all kinds of different races, all kinds of different things, like, and I love it. Like, it's super super cool. And that's the thing about the Navy is like you're traveling around the world with a diverse group. So it doesn't matter where you're at, as long as you're around the people that you care about.
That's real.
I agree.
I would definitely say too, like in the beginning of the fleet, because of course they're telling you a certain way in boot camp how to move and ASO how to move, but once you join the fleet, like it's strictly on you, like how to like better yourself as your career.
Yeah.
Like like that's why you gotta get your quals up. You gotta volunteer. Just basically put yourself out there because you only go as far as you allow it to go. You know what I mean? Whether you do 4 years or 20 years, it's all really up to you.
For sure. That's some good insight. All right, what's one thing or maybe a couple things y'all would change about the Navy that y'all don't like or dislike?
Favoritism. Please.
Favoritism? I agree
Get
on that.
rid
Elaborate on
of
that.
That is so ridiculous.
I agree.
And there's like different levels of like favoritism where they could be like about like your gender or like your sexual orientation or even race. Now there's not a lot of, I'm not gonna say like deny that racism's in the Navy or military in general, but not as much of it as you're gonna see because we're like he said, like super diverse, like nobody's business. So
There's definitely favoritism in the Navy. Like, man, I know I experienced it. I don't know about y'all, but I definitely experienced it. Of course, that's anywhere you work or in the world. But it's like, I totally agree with the favoritism part. That's a big thing.
I'm really thinking. I really can't think of anything right now.
There's nothing y'all would change about the Navy.
I'm really thinking.
I guess like the Navy's also it's also not.
I really can't think of it right now.
Well, the Navy's also not used like, or just the military in general. They're not used to like questioning attitudes. Like
That's true.
our new generation of people, like even if you guys come in as us like Navy or military and stuff, like I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing or a good thing, but it's okay to have that attitude. Just learn when to do it
And join for the right reasons.
Like
So
join for the right reasons.
Anything about the Navy y'all wouldn't change, like times, be able to smoke y'all vape. Y'all wouldn't change any of those rules.
Oh, I'd change the rule in a
I
second.
don't even smoke.
Okay, what's something you would change about the Navy?
Okay, it's not a rule, but
Okay,
it's the same thing I was
Yeah.
talking about earlier.
Like I don't smoke vape, so I wouldn't change that. And like, I mean, of course, if you do, like, of course, like I can see how that would affect you, but I mean, as far as the times, like what, like us going to work on a certain time?
Anything you would like to change about the Navy?
Career counseling.
Career counseling?
You can bring that up, yeah. Like you can
Elaborate
explain
on
that. Yeah.
What you need by that? Elaborate.
Career counseling for like any young buck or even an older person, anything like career counseling on which rate to pick when you go to MEPS, when you actually go through your stuff.
Choose your rate, choose your fate.
Choose your rate, choose your fate. We talk about that all the time. People say that shit all the time. Stuff all the time. Sorry. But nobody, like, there's no action on, okay, so choose your rate, choose your fate. That's the problem. Where's the solution?
Right. Okay, I can see what you mean.
That's really like that's a problem for me. Like,
so would you say like they should?
Or not a problem, but like it's something they should fix for people coming in, because you don't know where that talent is. You don't know what that talent could be. We had the ASVAB, right? And we have these things that is broken down in different selections, right? But still, they offer you all these different things. And
you know what I think they should do? They should have like certain lesson plans within like before you go to boot camp, like when you're at like the station or whatever. Yeah, like they should like have certain lessons to talk about each rate.
Like an NC1 at every MEPS.
I agree.
Yeah.
To walk people through what they're
talking about
Bro,
and stuff.
That's how you
brain
get
fart right now. I can't think of it.
that's how you get talent, bro. That's how you get talent.
Yeah.
Or utilize the talent that you do find.
Yeah.
Because like you could be like, you could have like extensive medical knowledge and you do horrible on your ASVAB and now you're stuck with like say like I don't know, engineering rate. Nothing wrong with being an engineer, but like you don't know anything about engines or all that other stuff. But you like say you used to be an EMT or something and you joined in. Like,
but who knows? You could be even better at that.
But you could be,
like, who knows?
They just need. I think they should do lesson plans before you join, like go to MEPS or something, because I think that'd be important.
That's my thing.
I agree.
That'd be cool.
Tansel, you better throw some out.
No, like honestly, y'all, I don't want to sound like that guy, but a lot of things that I would want to happen. Low-key is already a thing like MWR. I didn't know going into the Navy, there's a thing like such as MWR, like moral welfare and recreation. Like how they have certain events, you know what I'm saying? Like they have like a community here, like literally a Navy community. I didn't know that. So going in, that's one thing I'm glad that they do have. I'm really having trouble thinking something that I wish they did have.
Uniforms, like we were just talking about it like a while ago. Like I think
Real shit.
certain things like men should be allowed to have like earrings and stuff. Like
That's true.
Just don't have like them hanging.
That would be something. Like a pierce earring.
They should have.
I can see that.
Like
that's a controversial topic right there.
That's very controversial.
The only thing I wish we had. Yeah, we can talk about that. The only thing I wish we had.
talk about that part two.
The only thing I wish we had. I would just say that part two. Yeah,
part two.
The only thing I wish we had, and this is it. I wish we went back to the blueberries, the blue outfits. But I know why we don't have them.
I don't like the blueberries.
I like the blueberries.
I want.
We can talk about why we don't have them.
I like the
back
blueberries.
I like green. That's my favorite color.
Green is not the Navy. You joined the Navy.
Yeah, like that's Army Marine stuff. Like blue.
Green is the Navy.
Well,
The blue just. Let's see the blue gave off. The blue gave.
Look at where you were.
The blue gave tacky vibes to me, man. Like
Tacky
vibes.
that's why I.
That's hard. I really thought we were about to be
They were
blues.
like, take the blue away. We're gonna wear green.
I saw the green. I was like, yes.
Hey, but for those who don't know, the reason why we don't have blues anymore is like, say if someone goes overboard and they used to wear blues, they'll like blend in with the water. So
Okay,
that's
but why
just-
do we wear
Perfectly why we
coveralls?
don't.
Yeah, they also
I get why we don't. Like it makes sense, but
Right, but they also said it's not fireproof, like or fire retardant. Or whatever. But they also like that doesn't make sense. Like fully use as
blue versus
if you fall
green
inside.
is not fire retardant.
Apparently, that's one of the main reasons.
Oh.
And it also for like coveralls. If you fall over the
You want
side,
to talk about like uniforms?
Yeah.
Sure.
What we wear?
Yeah.
What do we wear on the ship?
I mean, well, we wear for those who don't know, this is the NWU
We don't
Navy
wear
working
this
uniform. You got the peanut butters, you're gonna hear that a lot. The NSU's Navy service uniform, and then the coveralls. That's like usually your work uniform, especially on duty days. You're gonna know about that when you hit your command. But yeah, there's a few bit of uniforms.
You got the dress blues.
Oh, show them the brown boots, because usually when you get to the Navy, they're gonna assign you these black boots. Show them the brown
Yeah,
boots.
so you're gonna usually wear those, but
Fancy.
whenever you're on shore duty, you know what I'm saying?
Where got the Nike combat boots. You know what I'm saying?
Oakley's?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna actually,
Sponsored? No.
Sponsor me. This is not video. Sponsor me too.
Alright, so pause break. Let me tell you about that.
All right,
but
man. That's gonna be a wrap for this video, man. We had some fun in this video, man. Now y'all know a little bit about, your beginning process of the fleet, or a little bit more about the Navy. So there's more videos that come with these hooligans right here.
we gotta sign out. We
signing out, man. It's your boy Jay Reloaded. I got Big Hamilton right here.
Big Ham.
Tansel, check out his music. It's
Hey.
gonna be below. My boy Martin. So hey, without further ado, man.
Hey, man.
Check it out later.
Yo.
Peace out.